Okay, we are live. I believe we are live. This is going to be pretty makeshift. I've got Facebook Live going on. I've got Google Air. We've got my good friend and just total savage Daniel Westby out in Costa Rica. He's eating dinner right now. Let's see real quick. The link isn't taking me to a hangout. All right, hold on. Let's see. It should. Let's see. All right. Well, you know what? We will just freaking rock this thing out anyways. And okay, we're just gonna go with this. So if you're on Facebook right now and you're like, oh man, I'm having trouble getting in, I sent you guys the link. If for whatever reason it's not going, I'm not sure what's going on. But we will have a recording of this so you can check it out through Facebook, and then actually check out my screen. We'll post a recording as soon as we're done. So if you're on there, let's see, what up, gangster? Yeah, so don't worry, guys. I'm not sure exactly why the link isn't taking you to the actual video, but I've got Daniel Westby in Costa Rica and myself out here in Phoenix, Arizona. I think my wife is actually going to come find the real link. So just give us one quick sec and we'll figure that out. So we got Daniel right here. He's on. So I'm trying to find a link that, oh, that's the link. All right. So
be the YouTube link if you're looking for that.
Yeah, no, yeah. I guess I sent out the wrong link or something. Here we go. Let me post it on Facebook real quick. So I apologize, guys. I appreciate your patience. We're going to get this thing rolling. Thank you for that, by the way. Live link. There we go. Cool. So we are rolling. All right. So like I said, what's up?
Make sure it works.
Should be good. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, so as you can see, we just roll with the punches, you guys. My name is Jesse Belvin. If you're on here, it's because you've either heard from somebody or you've seen my Facebook message. What I'm going to share with you guys tonight is something I'm really passionate about. It's something that I'm really excited about. I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about my background. So if you're new, if you don't know who I am, I know there's some people on here that I haven't previously connected with, that I am not, that I'm not Facebook friends with. If you're on Facebook checking this out, I apologize. I'll try to kind of maneuver back and forth. But like I said, guys, this is crazy. I love how technology works. I got my good friend out in Costa Rica. His mom is out there. They're having dinner together, and he was generous enough to take a few minutes out of his night to make sure he was on the webinar with us. So it was freaking awesome, and you'll find out why he's on the webinar. There's actually a reason behind it, but what I want to do, guys, is share something that's really special in my opinion, and it's something that's going to change a lot of lives. If you guys were on here, if you saw the promoting for this, you saw that there was a reason. I was talking about, hey, listen, my life hasn't been as smooth as like maybe some people thought. I've hit six figures in different businesses, different business ventures. But what I found out, guys, is like in 2015, my business, the business I was building for the network marketing profession, had been sold to another company. Now, myself, my guys, we weren't ready to quite make that jump. And so basically it left me, from a real income to actually pennies in like a matter of just a few hours. And it was insane. And what I didn't have, you guys, is I didn't have a backup plan. And one of the things that I made sure going forward, we got some people going on Facebook. Javier, my boy, we're going to talk about you in here in a second. But anyways, guys, it left me totally, excuse my French, but basically with my dick in my hand. I mean, it was like, it was very crazy. It was a crazy time. I have a family. It would be one thing if I was single, I could make it work. But I have, I had a daughter, I have a wife, and it was really crazy. It was a hard time for myself. So my phone's trying to reconnect. Okay, awesome. And so anyways, you guys, I promised myself a couple things. I promised myself, number one, I would never work on a brand for a company harder than my own brand ever again. And number two, I would never have just one stream of income ever again. Those were two promises I made myself in 2015. Now, I got into something that I didn't really realize was going to take me to where I am today, and it was called blogging. Right? I knew that I wanted to have a brand. I see a lot of these guys out there, they're branding themselves. And I've heard about blogging. At first, I thought it was those kind of some like weird kids in high school, used to talk about their feelings. I thought that was what a blog was. What I realized is it was something much different. Now, anyways, I got into that. And right around the end of 2015, I'd been doing it for almost a year, kind of just more as like a hobby, just to kind of vent some of my frustrations of the network marketing profession. I found this tool, this outlet, and basically by the end of 2015, I made the commitment. I said, hey, listen, I love what this is. I love what this has done for me, and what I'm going to do. Apparently, my daughter is chiming in with the Facebook Live. But what I'm going to do is I want to actually go make money at this thing, right? I've been really good at everything that I've ever done. That's not to brag, because it's kind of screwed me over a couple times before, just relying on talent. But I knew that I liked what I did. I knew I'd found something that I was good at, that I actually enjoyed doing. And Gary Vaynerchuk, he says the same thing. He says, dude, if you're not online with your business, you're not in business, right? You got to follow the trend. So if you're still doing in-home events, that's okay. But like as far as the network marketing profession, or if you're a real estate agent, or if you're doing some Forex training, whatever it is, whatever you're doing, if you're just doing it in-home events and stuff like that, you are not in business right now. You're just not. And so when I was figuring this out, I decided I wanted to make money. I wanted to step up my game. I wanted to become a professional. And I think my first month where I started, I made like 64 cents, something just stupid, right? And then the next month I made like $600. The next month after that, which I think was like January, I made like 3,000. And then went up to all the way up to 10,000 or 12,000, and then the other month was whatever the other number was, like 10,000, 12,000, and then we haven't looked back since. So it was crazy. It was like all of a sudden, boom, I'm at this six-figure income, and it was for a lot of reasons. But ultimately, what I wanted to do here tonight, guys, is just share with you guys my journey and share with you how you can actually get your piece of the online pie, if you will. It's a phrase that I really I take to heart, because it doesn't matter what you're into. I don't even care if you're into typewriters. You could be into like porn. You could be into like real estate. You can be into anything. If you're not online with your business, with your brand, you're not in business. And so we'll talk about that here in a second, guys. I appreciate everybody. I mean, we got people from all over the United States, actually all over the world. That's really exciting, because we got people from multiple different countries tuning in. And guys, if I don't get to you, if you're on Facebook Live, I'll get to you guys afterwards, because I have ADD, and I just want to make sure that everybody can tune in on this pretty awesome day. So I'm going to go ahead and screen share here so we can go ahead and get started. Like I said, guys, this is totally makeshift, but we're just going to make this thing work. All right, share screen, entire screen. Let's do this. Awesome. Oh, wow. Okay, that's weird. So hold on one sec. Let's see if this gets any better. All right. Okay, so do me a favor, you guys. If I have no way of seeing this, so hopefully you guys can see. Hopefully you guys can see the presentation. So we're just gonna rock this thing out. So this is get your piece of the online pie. This is very important, and obviously this will lead somewhere, and you guys, this all makes sense for you. But like I said, this is something that really hits home for me, because I'm a firm believer that regardless of whether you're in an industry, if you're taking this serious, oh, my boy Marco, right? He's down in Puerto Rico. Thanks for chiming in, man. But guys, piece of the online pie. It's like people are going to make money in whatever category you're in, regardless of whether you get your piece or not. Okay, I'm a firm believer of not letting anybody take my money. Right? That's something that's always been important to me. Right? I'm either going to get involved in this, or somebody else is going to get it for me. Bring it up once again. So anyways, we're just having a little bit of a technical difficulty.
Keep talking.
Okay, so I'm just talking to Facebook right now.
Yes.
Facebook, my wife's coming in. She's trying to be a lifesaver here. There's the event. All right, the hangout. What's going on? Oh, somebody wanting the link?
It's that.
Now.
What's that?
Event page isn't working for some reason.
Okay, sorry guys. If the event page.
We're back live on the.
Okay, so they just go right off YouTube, right?
That should be
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
okay.
just tell them to go to YouTube.
Okay, guys, if you, I just had some people chiming in saying they couldn't see it, so go to the live. The beauty of internet marketing, guys, we can just, we're just random. We can make this work. Okay, awesome. So hit post. Just go hit post. That's the link. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Awesome. So we are back. We're back. All right, screen share. Let me go back to what we were doing. Okay. And go back here. And then present. Perfect. All right, guys, I got so many people talking to me. Sorry about that. So, Piece the Online Pie. We're rolling. We're going. Okay. So, what are we going to go over, guys? My story, you know, I've kind of went over it a little bit. Why you need to be online, kind of went over that a little bit, but we'll go over it a little bit more. What kind of income potential is available? My specific income, right? Because this isn't network marketing. This is awesome. I'm not regulated by anybody. I can tell you guys what I'm making, and it's pretty awesome. So helping you get your Piece the Online Pie, our plan. I got Daniel Westby down in, I think, Costa Rica, just totally, you know, rubbing it in, living the dream, man. I'm super jealous. I'm out here baking in Arizona, but he's going to be on here for a split second right at the end, and I really appreciate him taking time. How to make money from blogging, the basics, and what the hell are you waiting for, okay? Why you're not online right now. So my name is Jesse. Like I said, guys, I'm a professional network marketer, blogger, online coach, sports fanatic, whatever you want to call me. My best month so far, because I can be open and honest about that, I post my income disclosures at the end of every single month. It's $12,000. I don't want to tell you that I'm making a six-figure income because I don't know. I have not cleared $100,000 yet, so I just want to save that until, you know, it's official. I've made $100,000. I think some people, you know, they have one good month and they say, oh, this is what I'm making for the next 12 months. In entrepreneurship, that is not true. You have no idea what you're going to be making for the next month. Nothing is ever guaranteed, but it looks really bright from here. The goal is obviously to make way more than that, but I just wanted to be upfront and honest with that, you guys. My journey, I want to explain a few things, you know, how I've been able to make money behind my laptop. You know, one of the reasons that I really got into this whole online game was because, check this out, entrepreneurship, you've all heard this before, right? We all say, you're going to go work like no one else is willing to work, so you can go live like no one else is willing to live. That's a sexy ass pitch, right? That's sexy. However, I've seen so many employees that have jobs that go on more vacations than some of the entrepreneurs, right? Some of the network marketers, the Forex traders, some of these guys out here, right? And real estate agents. We'll talk about the reason why and the percentages of success there. But guys, this is an epidemic that you are seeing. And yeah, so the YouTube works, guys. YouTube link works. So go ahead and click that. I posted it on my Facebook page if you're having any problems. So anyways, but I've been seeing this epidemic. It's like these people, they're like married to their jobs or the businesses, and they're not really living like no one else can live, right? We might be making the money, but the time isn't there. You know, I remember one of the worst days in network marketing I've ever had. I was at a six-figure income, obviously, and I remember just shit was haywire. I was out to dinner with my wife, with my brother, my sister-in-law. They were in town, and I was taking call after call after call after call. It's like, that is not living, right? That is not living like no one else can live. I might as well be an employee. So I wasn't online there, though, and I was learning some stuff about online. I was kind of I was resilient to it. I didn't want to make that jump just yet. And, you know, because we fear change, right? People fear change. But the deal is like at that time, I wasn't really in business because I wasn't online yet. I was fighting something where like really the trend was going. And I honestly believe that since I've been online, my life has been awesome. Right? I don't answer calls I don't want to answer. I make sales on automatic. It's just really it's a crazy lifestyle that you can live. And I've seen a lot of even network marketers. I've seen these guys going and building business on Facebook and doing their thing and like you know, building business on social media. And I thought, oh man, those guys are stupid. They're not in home events. They're not in front of people. They're not in coffee shops. And really, I was the stupid one. I was the dumb one. And then I made this transition, and then all of a sudden, yeah, life's awesome. You know, people can tell me like, hey, listen, all right, well, sorry guys if you're not able to click on it. I will post a YouTube link, I promise. But anyways, guys, this is my story, right? And I transitioned at the end of 2015 into 2016 and have never looked back. Now, the awesome thing about building online, about blogging, about doing that whole thing is that it doesn't take me away from what I'm already doing, right? I am a network marketer at heart. I love network marketing. I hope I'm in it for the rest of my life. I'm in an awesome company with that. Not going to do any plugs here, so you guys don't need to know what that is, but I'm in that company and I'm online, and it's awesome, right? Never rely on one stream of income ever again. So moving on, So what exactly is internet marketing, right? Now, guys, I'm going to do a lot of reading off the screen, but I'm also going to do a lot of just going with it, right? Because I'm just pretty random like that. Internet marketing is also online marketing. It's a process promoting a brand, products, or service on the internet. It's very simple, right? It's very simple. You see all these people talking about brands, about their products. If you're not online, you're not reaching a whole lot of people, right? I'm from a small town of like 1,500 people, and it was very hard to do business with that kind of a network. Right? My school, I think, had like 350 people in it, and that's in the entire school, not the graduating class. So some of you guys maybe know what I'm going through or went through. Some of you don't. And, you know, if I just figured out online marketing earlier, I could have cut my the learning curve, I guess, and the success rate in half, definitely, right? So now it's broad scope, includes email marketing, electronic customer relationship management, and any promotional activities that are done via wireless media. Okay, we'll talk about some of that here in a second. Sorry guys, my phone is covering up some of it. Internet marketing, or the internet has the power to connect millions of people from around the world. I'm not gonna read all this, but I do wanna talk about this here real quick. Guys, there is like 8 billion people in the world, all right? 8 billion, right? I don't know if that's the exact number, but it's around there. Okay, so let's think about this. Wherever you're at, I don't care if you're in a city, if you're in a small town, what have you, your network, right, your local network isn't very big. So the question is, are you going to get on a plane and fly everywhere and just go cold market a bunch of random freaking people, or are you going to be smart, right? We all have Facebooks. We all have, I mean, if this is how you guys figured out about this, because you have a Facebook, right? Some of you guys have 3,000 friends, 4,000 friends, 5,000 friends. You have a big following, whatever, right? This is how you go out there and you reach people. Online is everything. If you're not online, right, you're not in business. One of the reasons, I guess, I just had this just like light bulb went off, right, is because I do a lot of personal development. And Gary Vee, right, he just lays into people that aren't online and aren't following the trends, right? Facebook, Snapchat, you'll hear him talk about Snapchat all the time, you guys, and Snapchat's like revolutionary, right? But it's just because that's where the trend's going. You need to plant your flag in front of the trend. A lot of you guys are network marketers. Some of you guys are Forex traders. Some of you guys are real estate agents. Some of you guys are all sorts of different professions, all sorts of different backgrounds. But everything remains the same. If you're not running your business online, you're not in business. Now, do you even blog? Now, check this out. This is why Daniel's on. Daniel will come on at the very end to talk about this specific thing. Blogging was something, like I said, I was really confused by because I didn't really get it. When I talk about blogging, when people say, Jesse, you blog. Yes, I do blog, but I'm not a blogger. Okay, now I want you to really pay attention to this because I think this holds a lot of people back. They think, oh, well, I don't know, I'm not a good writer or, whatever, right? That's not what we are. I'm not a blogger. What a blog is it is a tool, right? It's a tool to build customer loyalty, retention, your brand, just expertise, right? Some people will find out, wow, this kid really knows more than what I thought he knew, based off of what I'm coming up with, based off of the content that I'm putting out there. Ever since I started my blog, I've had people literally stop me in the store because they were either wearing my t-shirt line or they said, oh man, you're the 7-figure dad. It's like, holy crap, I'm not famous at all. I don't consider myself a rock star or anything like that. It's just crazy when people you don't know stop you in the store because they know you based off of your blog. I've had people like do background checks on me, right? Trying to figure out what's this guy all about based off of my blog. Right? And obviously it's been a good thing, it's helped, but blogging is like everything. One of my mentors told me, he said, hey, listen, being online is great, but if you don't have a blog, you're not really online. Okay, now, and I'm going to explain what that means and why that's the case right now. So in 2013, 128 million people in the US were officially blog readers. Okay, now each one of those people represents 10 million. We're not sexist here, so we have guys and girls. The girl is getting her head chopped off in this presentation. I'm not exactly sure what that's about, but yeah, guys, that's a lot of people, and that's just in 2013. Okay, 182 videos. The average person watches 182 videos online per month. Tai Lopez is an absolute freaking monster, right? We all know who Tai Lopez is, sitting courtside seats at the Lakers. All that guy does is has a camera in front of his face. I'll bet you when he's having sex, he's got a camera, and he's just filming it, right? The guy never puts his camera down. Video king, content marketing king, right? 182 videos a month that the average person reads. I'm asking you a question. How many videos have you done this month for your brand, for your business, right? For your online marketing, for your Forex training, for your real estate, whatever you're doing, guys, how many videos have you done? right? Do you have a YouTube channel? Are these things that you're taking advantage of right now? The answer is no. Then you're finding yourself kind of where I did at the beginning of 2015. 67% business-to-business marketers who use blogs generate 67% more leads than people who do not. Why is that? It's a bigger reach, right? There's so many more people. I have 5,000 friends right now on Facebook. This is not bragging, by the way, and some of you guys are going to get cleared out if you don't engage, right? I'm just kidding. Not really, though. But the thing is that I came from a town with 1,200 people, 1,500 people. How was that possible? It's because of the internet, right? And I didn't even know everybody in my town. But this is what happens, you guys, with the internet, with social media, how crazy it is. We all know Facebook's the craziest. We spend more time on Facebook than we do with our own families, right? There's no excuse to not be online. Business-to-business marketers, right? 67% more leads because they're online, because they're blogging. 37% marketers say blogs are the most valuable type of content marketing. Okay, I'm not saying whether that's true or not. Let's see what's going on. Okay, Erica's handling business for the Facebook group. Erica, thank you. But guys, 37% of marketers say that blogs are the most valuable type of content marketing. And why is this? It's because you build like that expertise. There's so many people out there that are so knowledgeable up here. Maybe their bank accounts don't show it yet, but they're so smart up here, and they could do themselves wonders by just putting content out there for other people to read. Maybe people are going through what you're going through. I'm a 7-figure dad, right? I'm not actually a 7-figure dad. It's my journey to 7 figures. That's my brand. But I'm a dad, and I take pride in that. And a lot of dads reach out to me because we as entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, we say, oh, listen, you don't need to ask permission for your wife to get involved in that business, or oh man, you don't need to use your kids as an excuse. No. The kid is an excuse. Now, it's not a good excuse, but it's a legit excuse, right? So the idea is that there's like this community, there's this bond being formed. And why is that? It's because I blog about it. People who are going through what I'm going through connect. They understand. If you're young and you don't have, if you're a millennial and you don't have a family, like a wife and a kid or whatever, that's okay. But you understand, you can still relate because you see that I'm, maybe you comparing it to like your job, right? Oh, he has distractions. If you're a parent, you basically have a full-time job. So there's a lot of that kind of relating going on, and it's all from the content that I put out there. People relate. People want to get involved. People want to team up. This is what happens, you guys. So 60% of consumers feel more positive about a company after reading, let's see, a custom content on their site, aka blogs, content that they put out. I apologize if I keep moving this, you guys. I'm just trying to be able to see exactly what I put down there. So just chill for a sec. Okay, cool. So now this is my favorite page. If you're on Facebook, I'll post this later, but basically, guys, this is a screenshot of all my favorite entrepreneurs, and these are all people with blogs. Now, you're probably confused. You're saying, well, that's weird. I didn't know Mark Cuban was a blogger. I didn't know Bill Gates was a blogger. I didn't know, Tim Ferriss, Holton Bugs were bloggers. Well, they're not bloggers, right? But they have their sites and they have blogs, because blogs do exactly what I've been telling you. Right? They really build that expertise. They build that brand. They build that trust. They keep people coming back for more. And more marketers, more and more business people are figuring this out. Right? I've had real estate agents. I've been sitting down with real estate agents after real estate agents, and they've been figuring this out. They need a blog. They need to go out there and build that brand. So when people want to sell homes, when people want to buy homes, they are going to think of that person, regardless of whether that person's a monster or not. You got to start somewhere. Okay, and I'm telling you, I'm gonna post this picture. Kim Kardashian blog, right? Oh man, there's Perez Hilton. My wife put Perez Hilton on there. I guess he's basically become famous off of talking shit to other celebrities out there via blog. But basically, guys, everybody blogs. Ramit Sethi's my idol. Tim Ferriss. They tag team. They do a lot of different videos together. But both of those guys are like my idols, and they both have killer ass blogs. 4-Hour Workweek, that book. 4-Hour Body, 4-Hour Chef. If you guys have seen those books, that's Tim Ferriss. He's one of the best bloggers, podcast guys out there right now. And everybody trusts him. Everybody, when you think 4-Hour Workweek, you think Tim Ferriss, right? And you want to keep going back for more and more content that he puts out there. Now, okay, so you're in, right? You're sold. You're saying, okay, listen, blogging makes sense. Internet marketing makes sense. How hard is it to actually make money, right? Now, Ways to make money blogging. Now, when I say blogging, essentially it means internet marketing as well. Products and services, right? Affiliate marketing, links, banners, and sales. Now, I'm going to talk about the difference real quick. Products and services, essentially, you're a professional, right? You come in, you have your own products, how to do this, how to do that. Essentially what a professional means, right? People get confused about what an expert professional means. It just means that you know more than 80% of the human population on a certain topic. Right? So if it's how to play video games and you're really good, you're probably a professional, right? Even if you don't get paid, you could still go out there and make services from it and start your own online deal, right? Affiliate marketing is something different. Affiliate marketing is essentially you're a bridge. You come on there, you start blogging, you have the site, you create the content, you bring on the traffic, and then you're an affiliate marketer for somebody else's products. Now, some people might like, oh, that's crazy. Why would you do that? I'm going to talk about that in a second because affiliate marketing is the absolute shit. It is awesome. Okay. Search ads, pay-per-click advertising, display ads, sponsored posts. I have people hitting me up right now because I've been lucky enough to be sponsored in a couple different magazines. So my traffic is really good. You know, I've been blogging for a bunch of different magazines, websites, and stuff like that. And I've had people actually ask me if they could pay me to advertise their stuff on my wall. Right now, that's crazy. I haven't done anything out of the ordinary, but people want to pay me to put their Viagra posts or whatever the hell it is on the side of my blog, and in hopes that people will click their stuff. And so that's crazy, and that's obviously another way to get paid. And then coaching services. I love coaching. I think that, you know, if you look around at any industry, especially, I'm going to pick on Forex for a second. Timothy Sykes, who I did have him in his picture on actually, let's go back. Timothy Sykes is floating around here somewhere. Anyways, I think we put him on there. I think that's him actually on the right side. Yeah. So Timothy Sykes will openly admit that he gets paid more from coaching about day trading, right, and stocks, penny stocks, I think, than the actual service itself that he partakes in. Right? Because the average person that actually goes out and coaches, now, by the way, I'm not telling you to quit network marketing or real estate or any of these professions, but people who learn how to coach and can develop that skill and actually go out there and solve people's problems, they can make more money in whatever profession that they're talking about than had they just went out there and did the thing themselves. So if you're a network marketing coach, you can actually out-earn network marketers by coaching people how to do network marketing. Now, chances are you want to know what you're talking about, so it really does help if you've had success in that profession. But what I'll tell you is one of my good friends, Toby Black, shout out to Toby if he's listening at all. He told me, hey, listen, all you need to do is be able to solve some of these problems, and you can be a coach, you can be an expert, you can go on and do internet marketing. So that was something new for me to hear, but I loved it, and it makes complete sense. 81%. Okay, so check this out. I'm not even going to read this. What this means, guys, is this means the 80-20 rule. This is like real estate. This is like going to the gym. If you go to the gym, only 20%, right? Generally speaking, only 20% of the people stick with it, have success, follow the diets, and stay with the gym. In fact, the gym is one of those things that it's almost like a scheme, right? You pay an auto ship, and the companies bank on the fact that not everyone shows back up after using it once or twice, right? In fact, they know that the fire marshal would come in and shut the place down if everyone with a membership showed up at once, right? They're banking on the fact that the average person with a gym membership never shows up after the first time. Now that's crazy, right? That doesn't devalue what the gym is. We all know that the proper diet, the proper consistency in going out and working out, right? You can have success. If somebody told you the gym was a scam, they would be a total moron and probably out of shape. Real estate, 80% of realtors never sell a home after getting licensed. Never. Why is that? I don't know, right? Consistency, whatever. Jim Rohn says, I wouldn't take that class, right? So I'm not going to take that class. I have no idea why 80% of people fail in real estate. I don't get it. Network marketing, same thing. Blogging, no different, right? Thousands of bloggers, right? In 2012, only 17% were able to sustain a lifestyle or support a family, right? While the majority, I think it's almost 81%, were barely clearing $100, right? Now, that's not very sexy, right? In fact, some of you guys are like, dude, why am I wasting all this time? This is crazy. I don't even know if I want to be on here anymore. Just bear with me, okay? So this guy, I don't even know. I'm not going to read all this. Basically, this is somebody going on there and just saying the average blogger doesn't earn very much money. Okay? Now, the idea, guys, by the way, is you don't have to be a professional, but it does help. It's nice that I'm talking to network marketers, real estate agents, different people, Forex traders. I know Forex is huge on my Facebook wall. This is good that I'm talking to people that are involved in something. Why is that? It's because you're not average. Just the fact that you're with something right now just sets you apart from the average person who's just an employee, who's just cool at their job, whatever. So 16,556, this is an old stat. This was what I made in my first 6 months. In the last 3 months, I think it was almost 30 grand. Like, I don't know, don't quote me on that. It was almost like 28 to 30,000 in the last 3 months. So obviously you guys can see that the income has grown a little bit. You'll see me posting a little bit less about my income, and you'll find out why, because I don't really want to talk about my income so much with what we're about to do. You guys will find out why. So is it possible for you to make money blogging? Well, yes, honestly, it depends. How much could you make online depends on several factors, including consistency, the quality of your content, how competitive your topic is, right? You don't want to talk about something like typewriters, right? Something weird. I mean, you could, but you're not going to have a huge following, right? So, you want to be consistent. Consistency in everything is key, and you want to make sure you're giving good content. If you're just throwing out bullshit, people will come, they'll read, and they'll never return. So point is, it's hard to make money blogging. I know some of you guys might be on suicide watch, and you're like, dude, this is a total drag. It's Friday night. I want to go start my weekend. So what do? You have a few options, right? Try to figure yourself out. Try to figure it out, right? It's a waste of time. It took me like 8 months falling on my face. I could have been making a 6-figure, maybe even closer to a 7-figure income had I done what I'm about to tell you. Download free ebooks, right? That is something also I've done, kind of been like the guy who's been creeping through the bushes, checking everybody's stuff out. Like I get hit up with freeloaders all the time, you guys. So it's like people telling me, hey, hook me up for the free price, the friend discount. There's no friend discount here, you guys. I'm telling you right now, if you want to have success, you got to grow some nuts, and you got to go out there and be willing to invest. And lastly, I can't even look because the phone's in the way, but I know it's find a mentor, right? Finding a mentor does not waste time. Finding a mentor cuts your learning curve in half. I mean, speeds everything up. If you paid somebody to go out there and coach you how to do it, you would be fine. Now, the good news is I am not going to pitch anybody coaching on this webinar. I'm not going to be one of those people, right? That says, oh, I check my webinar out, it's free, but then it's like, oh no, like let's do some coaching, right? That's not what this is about. In fact, I'm going to talk about coaching here in a second. So more than 2/3 of bloggers have not updated their blogs in over a year, right? This is another horrible stat. So why is that? The most active demographic of group is 21 to 35-year-olds with a 53.3% of total blogging population, right? Now, the reason that 2/3 of the people aren't updating their shit is because everybody quits. Everybody quits, guys. Welcome to real life. Welcome to anything that's any sort of profession out there, right? Most people quit everything. How many times did you go to that yoga class before you got too busy? Or how many jobs have you quit, right? I've quit 1 million jobs, and it's the truth. You can't be afraid of the numbers. By the way, this is very important. If you've joined a network marketing business, you've said you don't care about the averages, because the average person doesn't make more than like $100, $200 a month in network marketing, right? You've said, listen, I'm not going to be average. If you give a shit about the average numbers, then don't get into entrepreneurship whatsoever, because it's one of those professions where you have to have thick skin, you have to be consistent, you have to be willing to go balls to the wall, and so you can't give a shit about those numbers, the 80-20 rule. So what's up, Adrian, out in Florida, my boy? All right, so find a mentor, a community, and commit to figuring it out. This is what I want to talk about really quickly, you guys. Out there, we started coaching people. We tag teamed. She was building websites. I was going out there and sharing people how to go out there and make that income that I just made. I was super excited. We had all these people coming in, signing up, getting coached, getting mentored, and it was awesome. Here's what happened. Too many people wanted to be coached. I know what you're thinking. That's crazy. I would love to have that problem. I am not a money guy. I am a time guy. I want to be the guy that's able to kick it, play video games in my underwear all day, right, and just let money roll in. What's going on here? Share. All right, yeah. So this is the truth, right? Like honestly, guys, I don't give a shit about money. As long as my bills are paid, there's money going into my savings account, right? Maybe some investments, whatever. I'm a simple guy. It's the time. I want to be able to, be on the beach, right? They say like half naked, right? Eating organic chickens. That's what I want to be doing. I don't want to be answering my phone. And this is what it's all about. The coaching, I love coaching. I love helping people. But when there's so many people all at once, it's like, oh my gosh, I found myself working like 15-hour days. That's not why I got into this, you guys. So my wife comes to me and she says, hey, listen, we're going to start a membership site. And I was like, that's the stupidest idea I've ever heard in my life. And she's like, no, we're going to start a membership site, and it's going to be awesome. And the reason we're going to do this is because we're going to take everything that we're coaching and we're going to turn it into a course, right? From the very beginning, starting your blog, like picking your URL, the very basics. We're going to take it, this master course, right? And then essentially what we're going to do is we're going to open up a membership site so people can come in and on their own time, right? Whether you're a parent, whether you have 2 jobs, whether you travel, whatever it is, on your own time, you would be able to come in and essentially learn at your own pace. She's like, we're going to do this. I'm like, that's crazy, but whatever, let's do it. I don't know. So one of the things that I've learned, Elon Musk, the creator of Tesla, a guy I look up to like crazy. I don't know the exact quote, so don't butcher or don't crucify me for this, but he says something along the lines of, he took, like he had hundreds of millions of dollars that he made from a certain company. He took X amount of it, put it into another company like Snapchat or something, and another company, and basically had to borrow money for rent. After like $100 million or $200 million, right? I don't know the exact numbers, but the principle is the same. He went out there and he said, listen, I'm gonna go borrow money for rent, and I'm gonna make sure that my money is here, there, and everywhere. And a lot of people might think, oh, that guy's nuts, that guy's stupid. But that's how entrepreneurs think, right? It's like you don't concern yourselves like credit scores, like how much debt you have. And obviously those are things that you wanna make sure are in good standings. But at the end of the day, entrepreneurs think differently, right? We're always thinking ahead. We're thinking about that next move. And so for my wife and I, we put a lot of money into this membership site. Right? We put a lot of money. We've actually costed ourselves. If you guys look at my income report, it dropped drastically. I had a dip month last month, but made like about, I don't know, probably about $16,000 less than I thought I was going to make. And the reason was because we were transitioning. It was awesome. It was okay. You know, it was sacrifice, but that's what entrepreneurs do. We sacrifice. So we've come up with a membership site. We've come up with a community, right? That's going to ultimately teach you exactly what I have taught you. But here's the best part: at a discounted rate. Not the coaching prices, not these $5,000, $10,000 rates that you'll see some coaches go out there and push. Okay, thought there was a fire truck going past me. Anyways, so not that, guys. We're doing it this at a discounted rate, and the reason is because we want people to be able to truly change their lives, truly go out there and take their business, whether it's entrepreneur, network marketing, real estate, Forex. I mean, you just name it, guys. I keep naming a lot of the same professions, but there's so many out there, and we want to be able to help you guys go out there and at a super affordable rate, go out there and change your life. Because like I said, if you're on here, you're not really online, you don't have autopilot sales going, you don't have a blog going, you're not really online. Okay, just talking on Facebook, that's not online. Okay, that's not real online marketing. Okay, so how do you start? Well, get a good domain name, right? So we'll talk about the membership site in a second. Get a good domain name, guys. You want to make sure it's highly searchable, right? My recommendation is type into Google and find out what words are really highly searchable. I got lucky. I didn't actually do that with 7-Figure Dad. I just liked the ring of it. Turned out it was actually really highly searchable. We have some of our guys that have come on and they've picked some awesome names that are already being searched, which is really cool. Turns out the Wealthy Network, which if you've seen on Facebook, we've been posting about the Wealthy Network, which we're going to talk about here in a second, is really searchable, which is actually where a lot of our traffic is actually coming from, is just it being typed in, which is awesome. So make sure your URL is highly searchable. Make sure you choose the right advertising for your blog, right? Enough is enough with ugly banners, right? So you see, if you have a ton of millennials checking out your blog, a whole bunch of ugly banners will send them away quicker than most. So you want to make sure that your blog or your website, right, is attractive. And not just filled with a bunch of, like, if you go to YouTube and it was like a bunch of AdSense, right, that can be annoying and that can turn people off. So just make sure that you choose correct advertising for it, right? Quality content. This is a no-brainer. We've talked about this already. If you're posting a bunch of BS that is not good content, right? Hey, today I picked my nose. I watched some TV. Oh, and I talked to some people. Like, what did you just teach somebody? You didn't teach anybody anything. You didn't provide value, you didn't provide content, whatever. Sometimes I might talk about changing diapers, but I talk about that and then how I transition, and then I make it say, hey, listen, I don't let excuses get in my way. You got to go out there and you got to make things happen. Products and services, right? The potential to make $100K from your own information. We talked about this, guys. Ebooks, right? $37 times 2,703 sold. That's $100,000. $100,011. That's just an example, guys. I put some math out there. Essentially, you have a couple options. When you get involved, you can make your own products, or you can be an affiliate marketer. In my opinion, not for everybody. I would recommend being an affiliate marketer in the beginning. You'll learn a lot of awesome tips. You'll learn about a lot of tricks. You'll be able to go out there and push out somebody else's products. You'll be able to go create that success. Then you can transition into making your own products. I made my own products right away. I regret doing that. It really, like I said, it was like 8 months before I even made a dime in internet marketing and blogging, and it was really rough. So sponsored posts, this is what just happened to me. You know, I've got different people asking to pay me for different posts, for like on Instagram. I've got different people offering to pay me for to put banners on my sites, which is insane. Because like I said, I'm just like, I'm like, wow, really? This actually happens in real life to non-celebrities, like big companies like Coca-Cola and stuff. Like, it's crazy how fast everything's kind of transitioned in just a few short months, you guys. And honestly, there are so many routes to go when it comes to making money online with your blog or with your website or whatever it says, right? Then you will not only find what works, but also what doesn't work for you. The thing I love about internet marketing, as opposed to just network marketing, is if you make a mistake, right, you don't lose like 3/4 of your downline, like, or your team or whatever, right? Like in internet marketing or whatever, you try stuff. If it works, awesome. If it doesn't, you tweak it. And you're just constantly getting better. Like my site, if you go look at my site, it was trash in the beginning. Right? And it was just because we were just kind of putting stuff together to actually have a website. Now it's actually really awesome. Like, I love it. It's because we've tweaked things, right? We find out what people like, what people don't like, where they're clicking. And now I take a lot of pride in my website. So if you haven't checked out 7figuredad.com, do that, because it's pretty awesome. Now, the Wealthy Network, like I was saying, I wanted to talk about this because this is what's going to help you with your learning curve. This is what we've been what we've pretty much scrapped our coaching program with, because we believe that this will be able to help the masses, right? It's not enough for me to help 15 people a month make a multiple six-figure income and call it good. No. I want to reach thousands and thousands and thousands of people, because not only will my time be freed up a little bit, like, let's be honest, right? My time will be freed up a little bit more than it would be with just coaching, 15-hour days. But we can do this at a more affordable rate and make sure that we help more people go out there and find what they're really supposed to be doing online. We're going to be talking about trading and traveling here in a second. Daniel Westby's been patiently sitting in Costa Rica. If you guys didn't know that, he's just chilling there with his mom, eating dinner. And we're going to be talking about his thing, trade and travel, here in just a second. But the Wealthy Network, guys, is something really special that we've been working on. We've been putting in a lot of work, and I promise you, you guys are going to shit your pants when you find out what this is really all about. So what is included, right? A master course. Now, this is a master course that teaches you basically everything. I mean, not everything in the sense that, like, you'll be like you'll be the best professional in the entire world has ever seen, but you will know you will have a site. You will know how to operate that site. You will know how to funnel. You will know how to do emails. You will know how to do social media marketing. You'll know how to brand yourself. You'll know how to do all that stuff. You'll be making money, and then we're going to be adding content as we go. But we have a master course that will take you months, in my opinion, to actually finish. There's so much content, and it's really good content. It's not like I have ADD. It's not like that stuff where it's just like a bunch of text and you're exhausted. There's videos. It's really simple, step-by-step, how to go out there, create your site, create your brand, and go do everything that you need to do. Create your blog, get the good content out there to people, how to really reach the masses, and so on. So you'll get your own profile. My wife has built an entire back office. She's an absolute coding monster. If you want a website, go ahead and hit her up. She'll be mad at me for saying that, but it's the truth. She built this back office, you guys. It's super awesome. It kind of reminds me a lot of Facebook, but it's strictly for our group, for our membership subscribers. If you get involved, you'll get a back office as well, forums, which is, I'm kind of jumping ahead. There's some forums, right, which is awesome. If you ever go to like Yahoo Answers, right, I always try to figure out what oil to put in my BMW, right? So, because I'm not a car guy, and I always go to Yahoo Answers because they got forums out there that are like from like 2011, 2010. People ask questions, people answer them, and they're permanent. And that's so our forums have already continued to grow and grow and grow. So people get on there and they don't even need to ask us all these questions. The questions have already been asked and they've already been answered. So it's really cool. A private Facebook community to surround yourself with the winners that are on the same journey as you. You know, I'm a firm believer in surrounding yourself with like-minded people. If you want to go make a six-figure income online, you got to surround yourself with people who are trying to make a six-figure income online. You also probably should learn from people that have done it. That's a smart thing to do. What do we got going on here? Yes, Anthony. Right, the Forex guru. This guy's an absolute monster. We're going to be talking about trade and travel here in a second. And guys, just watch out for this guy because he's an absolute freaking monster. No filter. I love this guy. And we're going to be talking about how they've gotten involved here in just a second. So I'm really excited, you guys. But obviously, the Facebook group, it's a private group. We share a lot of content. We do Q&As. We do all sorts of stuff, guys, to make sure that that you are constantly progressing. Plenty of ranks, badges to keep you motivated and keep you hit your goals. We make it fun, you guys. This isn't boring. We try to make this different than a lot of the membership sites out there. It's a community, and this is something that I'm big on, and I'm going to talk about why it's a community and how it's a community and how we differ from a lot of these companies out there, right? I am a huge believer in culture, right? You see all these companies out there, oh, we've got culture, and then people are stabbing each other in the backs. You got breakages in all these companies, people robbing their people of all their money and all this just craziness. Here, you guys, we are not about that, and I'm going to share with you something that people think I'm crazy for, but we are huge on community here. That's the idea. That's what we want here. We want to create a community of wealth, hence the Wealthy Network, right? And so much more. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bounce out real quick, and then one of the things that I want to do, for those of you guys that are online, let's see, I want to do this. So I am going to show you guys why people think that I am crazy. So let's do this.
Here at the Wealthy Network, we have an aggressive two-tier affiliate program that pays out 35% of the revenue of all personally referred customers and 10% on anything that they personally enroll as well. For example, if Bob refers James and James picks from one of our 3 memberships as a customer, Bob would get 35% of the revenue from James's purchase. This goes for our monthly membership, yearly, and lifetime. Now, let's say James then turns around and refers Susie. James would get the 35% commissions off Susie's total purchase, and Bob would get 10%. Lastly, if you purchase a lifetime pack, you get a 50% increase on all second-tier commissions, making it 15% instead of 10.
All right. So what this means, guys, let me just put this back down. What this essentially means is that we pay out almost 50% on the dollar, right, of everything we earn. Now, some people might think that that's crazy, and that's okay. I can appreciate that. But a lot of companies out there, there's so many breakages and there's so many weird things that they have in their compensation plan that really, like, you're not getting paid very much, right? And for us, we say, hey, listen, we've done a lot of the work. We're going to be the ones that go out there and train a lot of these people and help these people grow. But we recognize people helping us build this dream, helping us build this culture. And what we want to do is we want to put the money back in your hands. And guess what? If you've looked at the stats, and this is how we're going to combat the numbers, right? The average person makes what, $100, $200, right, in blogging. 80-20 rule. We talked about this. Well, here, we're going to put the money back in your hands. Notice how I said affiliate marketing is the shit. Why is that? It's because you let somebody else do the work, create the trainings, create the courses, the how-tos, and you become the bridge, right? You're the one that refers. Maybe you have a banner on your website, which already has your rep ID synced in, and as people read your blog, they click it, they get funneled over to us, they sign up, you get paid. I don't know if you have it on automatic. I don't know if you like word of mouth. I don't know if you like to plug people into webinars. Whatever it is, we are going to combat this shitty average that is plaguing a lot of people that come into blogging and internet marketing. Why is that? Because people come in, they don't have a coach, they don't have direction, I almost said a bad word. It's like they screw around and they quit. And here we are gonna help, we're gonna develop, we're gonna encourage, we're gonna surround you with a community, and we're gonna put money in your pocket for just going out there and sharing with people what you're already doing, right? So normally it's $184 plus $57 a month to start up, right? Well, guys, today it's for $57 a month. Now, why is this? It's because we're in pre-launch. The master course is almost done. Like I said, it will take you a long time to finish the master course. Some of the back-end stuff is not quite finished. We'll probably have it done within the next week or two. Our idea is to officially launch this on July 4th. Now, what this means, guys, this means you have roughly a little over a month to go out there and take advantage of the pre-launch prices. But guess what? The reason we're doing this, right, is to help people get in. Okay, so I'm having a little bit of a connection issue with the Facebook. Okay, we're back. Okay, we want to make sure that people have a low cost to get in. Here's the deal. I've talked to my buddy Daniel. Daniel will be coming on here in a second, and Daniel has informed me that there's a lot of people that have been screwed over in one way or another, multiple companies in network marketing, whether it's breakages, whether it's not getting paid, what have you. Some people have been abused. Maybe they've lost their money in the Forex accounts, what have you. We want to give somebody that option to get in very inexpensively. Now, we do have a lifetime membership. If you want to drop some dollars and actually get the lifetime membership, you'll never have to pay again, and you'll get a 50% pay increase on your second tier if you guys saw that compensation plan. So that's what I recommend. But if you're broke and you're like, hey, listen, I want to get involved and whatever, $57 a month, get in right now. It's the pre-launch. July 4th, we're going live. Now, guess what? We're still paying out right now. Everything's a go. It's just that the master course has a little bit left. So we just say, hey, listen, we'll give everybody a discount. If you want to get in for $57 right now, you can get in. Like I said, if you refer somebody, you get 35% of whatever they spent, whether they did the monthly, whether they did the yearly, or whether they did the one-time lifetime amount. You'll get 35%, and anybody they bring in, you'll get 10% off of that. Or if you did the lifetime amount, you get 15% off that second tier. Javier, you're right. Lifetime is the way to go. You're more invested. You're more all in. You never have to pay again. You get paid 50% more of an increase on your second tier. So that's my recommendation for everybody. But obviously, get in where you fit in. That I'm a firm believer. So only $57. If you want to check out the YouTube video, or if you're looking at the video right now, I'll post the I guess it's a coupon or the discount code, whatever. I'll post it on Facebook so you guys can have it afterwards. And let's see what our other members have been saying. Guys, we've got Nick out there in Connecticut. He's going out there, howtoworksmarter.com. He's going out there and making things happen. He's got a lengthy what would you call it, testimony, which is really awesome. And if you want, go to the YouTube video and check this out because it's awesome. And it's good to get good feedback like this, guys. Everybody's winning. Everybody's having success, creating their brands, what have you, right? Javier Ortiz, who you just saw, tell everybody they should get the lifetime amount because he's absolutely right, the lifetime pack. We love the Wealthy Network program. The coaching has started to pay off. It's definitely one of the best saving programs we have ever purchased. Everything is more professional looking, unlike many other solutions we have come across. Our guide to passiveincome.com. Guys, him and his wife Amy are absolute killers and have full-time jobs, 2 kids, and are still making it happen, guys. And Jan Reynolds, my boy down in Louisiana, same thing, just got involved, and 4 minutes into training, and he already feels like he's gotten his money worth. Guys, I'm not making this up. I didn't tell anybody to write this stuff, so it's really awesome to get this kind of feedback. Hopefully you guys have the same success. I think this is Justin. Justin, you guys can read what he's saying, right? I don't want to take up too much this time, guys, kind of reading the testimonies, but you guys can see that people are having success here with the Wealthy Network. Now, this is our good friend, Sophie. She's out in San Diego. She owns a talent agency, total entrepreneur, boss babe, and she loves the Wealthy Network also. She has a nonprofit. She's pretty much everywhere. She's been in the news, and she's also with us, rocking with the Wealthy Network, building her brand and working on her online marketing as well. It's awesome, you guys. So here it is. Go to thewealthynetwork.com. My recommendation is if I invited you on, just go to thewealthynetwork.com. Enter the promo if you're going in for the less expensive amount. If you want the lifetime and you want the pay increase, go in with the one-time amount. And you guys can see the prices there. So now that we're kind of coming to the close, if somebody invited you on here, that wasn't me, get back with them. They have an affiliate link, and make sure that they get the credit for that. Don't put this off until Sunday, right? Today. Tomorrow is not promised. I'm not telling you guys you have to do this, but if you're going to continue doing what you've always done, you're going to continue to get what you've always gotten. So one of the things I want to do, guys, is now, okay, even if all you've gained from the membership was at least adding a couple solid income streams to your bank account, would it be worth it? I have Pyramid Life t-shirts. I have coaching programs. I have the affiliate. Oh man, we're losing connection again. I have the affiliate program. I have so much stuff, so many streams of income, guys. The average millionaire has 7 to 8 income streams, and it's important. Don't get caught like I was in 2015, where your company crashes, and now all of a sudden it's like, oh man, what do I do? Do I go collect unemployment? Do I borrow money? Do I go get a job? What am I supposed to do? Don't be caught vulnerable, right? So make sure you guys have a plan. Make sure you're working on your brand. Make sure you're ahead of the trend. Now, here's the promo code one more time, wealthynetwork.com. Now, what I want to do is I want to escape. I'm going to go back to here. We're going to end this screen sharing. And now, if my boy is still on after all this time, Daniel Westby is out in, he's out in Costa Rica. I'm super jealous of him, his good looks, his tattoos, his swag. I'm so jealous of the guy, his bank account. But mostly, he's an awesome friend. we got to talking the other day. You know, he had some questions about this. I talked to him. You know, it was funny, or not funny. It was crazy. He saw it. He was like, oh my gosh, this vision's crazy. He says, I think that this will be the next big thing, you know, out of, I hate using the word, but like the niche, right? The niche is like, it's like MLM, and it was like Forex. And then you've got affiliate marketing, right? This will be that next big thing, because people are realizing that they got to take their brands online, that they got to start blogging, that they got to do these things for that brand recognition. So I'm gonna leave it over for Daniel, who's gonna take just a few minutes out of his night. He's in Costa Rica eating dinner, and he's gonna share what his vision is for what his group and what he saw with the Wealthy Network and how it can benefit him and his people. Daniel, can you hear me okay, bro?
Yeah, tell me if it's a little too loud over here, if it's all good to go on my side.
You're good, man.
All right, awesome. Yeah, guys, sorry about earlier. I was having some connection problems because, again, Costa Rica isn't the best Wi-Fi, as you can tell. But I was able to, you know, take myself off on the side from the restaurant, and I just want to give you guys a little bit about, you know, my blogging excitement, really what I'm excited about, because I can't really say history since I'm just starting with it, but really I'm going to give you a little bit about what I know, because for myself, you see, I actually looked into blogging. It was after my first company, Network Marketing, had failed and shut down on me. It made me wonder, you know, is this something I want to continue, and do I want to do something else? And I did a lot of research on blogging. And again, when I say a lot, I mean literally countless hours, like Jesse did on his own. And again, sadly, I never actually got to doing it because it was too complicated on my own, which is another reason why I was interested in the Wealthy Network. But I did see the value. You see, blogging isn't blogging anymore, guys. The way I really put it is, you know, blogging is almost like your own personal journal. It's something where people get to connect with you when they don't get to connect with you, you know? And that's one of the things I liked about it. And I realized that blogging had so many different revenue streams within it. You are literally getting to be paid to be yourself. It is why celebrities have blogs, you know? If you aren't big enough to be paid by certain companies to be sponsored to, you know, have things posted on your Instagram page and things like that, you could do it on your own through blogging. You know, that's one of the things that I got excited about. It was I realized, you know, I travel a lot. You know, I'm in the trading community. I'm slowly growing myself as both and experiencing a beautiful life. I want people to learn how to do that, but also, you know, add other streams of income to it. The average millionaire, like you said, has 7 streams of income. You know, I was lucky enough to make 6 figures this year in network marketing, but I didn't want to just rely on one. I would rather, and I'm not sure if you guys agree the same, I would rather make $5,000 a year from a bunch of different streams than, you know, 100,000 from one stream. Because if something goes wrong, you still got the bulk of it. That's why most business people even think about it. Richard Branson diversifies his income. So, you know, for myself, why I got into blogging, why I joined the Wealthy Network as realistically a consumer, when you think about it, I'm a customer of the Wealthy Network. Well, it wasn't because I'm looking to, you know, try to make, you know, $1 million off a downline or anything like that from that, because I still do network marketing, I still do trading, but it's because now I have a way to monetize off of my brand. You see, most brands out there are simply just a brand. It's just simply, you know, a watermark on your photo, right? It's simply just a website with lifestyle videos to promote another company, not yourself, right? And when I thought about it, I thought, you know, there's a lot of cool things that I do. There's a lot of cool things that I really want to share with people, but has nothing to do with my company that I'm in, or my network marketing or Forex. How do I really get about that? And that's where blogging comes in. So I'll tell you right now, you know, if you're thinking about it, every single time you go onto blogs, there's certain things that I realized that I could monetize from. It could literally be, you know, the flight I'm taking. You know, you could write a blog on the experience on one of your blogs of while I'm, you know, trading and traveling, a certain airline and how awesome it was. You can have an affiliate link to that airline, right? I could be listening to Drake's new album and talk about how I was listening to it while I'm doing my other things. You know, have a link to the 6 on iTunes and get paid when people purchase, you know, Drake's new album. And it just kind of clicked, you know. We're already sharing, and we already talk about this, I think, time and time again in networking and online marketing. You know, if we're promoting movie theater movies, or if we're promoting Starbucks, we're promoting music and things that we already love, why not be paid to do it? Instead of using those examples as a lame excuse to get someone into your network marketing business and saying, oh, you know, we all talk about people with our movies, you know, buy my skincare and start promoting it. Why not actually be paid for those movies? Why not actually be paid for that airline you had the experience for? Why not actually be paid for the hotel you actually enjoy? Why not be paid, you know, a certain camera that you actually like using, or certain electronic or hardware or software or book, right? All these make sense, and you don't need to be like Jesse was saying, you don't need to be a product creator you can literally be an affiliate for everything in life. And I realized I would want to be an affiliate for my life. I already am enjoying my life. I'm living it. Why not be an affiliate for it? And you see, one thing I realized and why I got a part of the Wealthy Network was simply because I don't know how to get started with all that. You know, most people spend 1,000 hours perfecting something. I think it's 10,000 hours to be a professional. Do you want to spend 10,000 hours to becoming, you know, to learning how to blog like a professional, or just learn from people that combined have 10,000 hours and then literally have that network to tap into and realize what to do? When I got with Wealthy Network, it was because I said, you know, I already know what my idea is. I just want to be able to put it into manifestation quicker. And guess what? That's what they have. They have the tools for you. So I don't need to learn about how all these affiliate links work. I don't need to learn how SEO searches work. I don't need to learn on my own how to do all these things like a master. I can just go in and watch and then spend my time doing what I love, because just like Jesse, I want to be lazy, right? I want to be someone that can enjoy my life, you know, enjoy Costa Rica while I'm here, and think about, you know, just enjoying life. So that's one of the reasons why I got into Wealthy Network, and it just made sense. You know, one of the things that I always thought about, and it kind of clicked to me even this week with talking with Jesse, is, you know, why would people pay monthly for something when it comes to blogging? And it's, let's face it, guys, it's pretty obvious. The world adapts. The online world is the fastest evolving world, literally, that there is. And with the Wealthy Network, they can keep you up to date with the trends. They can keep you up to date with how things change. And that's why it's so important. You know, I pay monthly for a lot of things and they never change. I don't think my phone bill has ever changed in the past 10 years that I've had my phone. You know, just the plans have changed that they offer. But for something that's constantly adapting, you want to be ahead of the curve, right? We always talk about it. The first person to the, you know, to the pond drinks the most of the water. So why not be that first person to the pond 24/7 with the Wealthy Network, right? That's what they're about. So, you know, I'm pretty excited to actually teach people not just go into the Wealthy Network, but while start making money, I'm going to show people how I made my blog, not just about, you know, a passion of mine, but a passion that pays. I saw with the Wealthy Network is people that joined with it and connect with the right people in it, like Jesse and myself, you know, they'll actually learn how to make money from a blog on top of, you know, being able to make their own products, which is something I want to do. You know, be able to have coaching, which is something I want to do, right? If I want to do all that and Jesse has already done it, just kind of makes sense to follow suit, right? It kind of grab his coattail and ride along and save myself time, energy, and money. That's what the system is. Saving yourself time, energy, and money, right? So it was just a perfect piece of the pie, I guess, and I wanted to get a part of it. So that's why I was in the Wealthy Network. And when you see my journey, you know, when you see my blog come out, you're going to get a lot of value from it. But I guarantee, you know, there's going to be a lot of things from it that you might not even want to purchase because I'm selling, because I won't sell a thing on it. But you're going to purchase because it just makes sense. When things make sense, they make dollars. And I think all of us, you know, need those dollars to pay our bills. And Wealthy Network is there for people. It doesn't matter what company you're in, right? I'm in a network marketing company, right? I travel a lot. You know, I do Forex. So why not create something that can help that brand attract people to that while making another source of income, and gives me the leverage of diversity, right? When you have the leverage of diversity, you really have everything at your hand. So that's a big reason why I was in the Wealthy Network. And I'm just starting. I literally just started it last week because it just made sense. I was looking for a way to do this for the past 2 years, and I've been doing a lot of research. People know me, know I'm very analytical. This made the most sense out of any other kind of ebook, course, YouTube videos, anything, to be able to do it. And guess what? Now my blog's a write-off. I can't love that anymore, right? So realistically, guys, that's my story. You know, my mom actually came to visit in Costa Rica after I helped a nice quarter 6-figure check this year. From, again, the skills that Jesse's basically teaching you here. You know, it was able to, you know, my mom basically, you know, take a lot off. And she's actually, I'm going to show you guys, you know, it's better than actually even just saying it. She's right now just over there, right over there with my girlfriend. They're getting to chat up, meeting for the first time, and I'm over here doing a webinar. Leaving my girlfriend out in the, leaving her in the fire, basically, just putting her under fire, having to compete with my mom. But yeah, that's the whole point, is you want to be able to enjoy life like this. Think about it, this is our work. This is what we're paid to do. And we're going to get paid more and more as you work on something. And, you know, my biggest final word I should say is, you know, doing a blog is important because your income only grows the more you perfect something. And, you know, if companies fail, if networking has issues, if you have to change jobs, you'll never be able to get those pay raises for you perfecting your skill. In blogging, you can't fire yourself. Your blog will not go away ever unless you choose to walk away from it. It really is a lifetime business once you start your blog. And that's one of the things that I want to be a part of, with something that no matter what I do, I'll be able to succeed in it. No matter what I do, I'll be able to grow it. Even if I'm not making money from my blog for the first bit, I'm still attracting people to it. And eventually it will happen, right? That's the biggest important thing, is eventually it will happen. You never know when your tipping point is, or like we always say, how close you are to striking gold. And in the blogging world, that's probably the most realistic things ever. It could be one thing that you share that goes viral. And imagine if your post went viral on Facebook, like some of the stupid videos, how much traction you'd have to your blog. And that traction is there basically forever, as long as you're putting out good content. That's one of my goals this year, is to make one of my posts go significantly viral. And once that happens, the rest is history, right? I think Jesse just showed it. How many ebooks you need to sell a day, right? 2,000 ebooks you can sell for $20 or $37 and make a 6-figure income. Imagine if one of your ebooks got shared by the right person because they liked your blog, and boom, you have 100,000 hits that day. That's 10,000 sales that day. That's $500,000 in one day from an ebook. $500,000. You can't do that with anything else. So guys, I want to thank you all for being able to have, we share my time in this, and Jesse, you as well. Honestly, I love you as a bro, man. I got to go back to Arizona. I know you're moving now. I've been paying attention to the blog. I know you're moving. So, I'm going to have to go in and visit out with you, and maybe write one of my blog posts with you as I travel and trade my way to your new destination. So again, thank you so much, man, for having me on here.
Awesome, man. And you know what? You've been great, bro. Go save your girlfriend from the Shark Tank. And I really appreciate it, man. And this is the beautiful thing about technology, and more importantly, awesome friendship. So thanks, Daniel, bro. And we'll let you go. We'll chat soon, man.
All right, chat soon.
Awesome, bro. So guys, just to kind of close this thing out, and then we'll move on. But this is awesome, because Daniel kind of said this isn't meant to change anything that you already do, right? If you're a network marketer, keep doing network marketing. I still do, right? If you're a Forex trader, keep doing Forex. Well, I don't do that, but you can, right? Daniel does. If you like traveling, if you're I don't know, real estate agent, whatever you're involved in, keep doing it. If you have a job and you like it, keep doing it. But you definitely want to have something. You want to get your piece of the online pie. So my recommendation for you guys is get involved with the Wealthy Network. I promise you, we'll be here forever. This is what I'm going to do. This is our legacy. My wife and I, we put so much time, energy, and money into the Wealthy Network, and now we want to give it back to the people, help them go out there and have their success online. Guys, if you've left a comment on here, I will make sure I show it some love. If you have questions, hit me up. Hit up whoever invited you on here tonight. And I'm going to go, I'm actually going to go have some wine and go sit by the pool. So if any of you guys want to get a hold of me, make sure you do so. I'll get back to you in a timely fashion. Take care, and we will talk to you soon.